2, 1. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Passionless Monday or Taka Tuesday. That's right. I'm joined again by Taka. Say hello, Taka.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
let's have a fire cast this time.
Yep. We're looking forward to it. It's just gonna be us two, so it's not gonna be as many people, but it's okay. I'm sure we can fill the void. Uh, we've got
For sure.
yeah, we've got like two games for today. We've got this beautiful game from FC that has FC using a Reggie Draco. It was recommended that we review this by Taka, so I guess we'll just start off as I don't know if there's anything you really want to point out other than there's a Reggie Draco and Magnezone, Drag Mag.
The Magnezone too. Like
Yeah,
it's a double dragon. This is I think someone in the UU Discord put this aptly, but it's just a black white team basically, right? It's just
yeah,
some classic drag mag.
yeah. You're spitting.
And
That's
I think they got the matchup they wanted too, right? Like no Excadrill. It's just like a Tinkerton too.
yeah. This does look like a beautiful matchup for FC, considering the fact there is one Pokemon that resists this Reggie Draco, and it is indeed going to be absorbed by this Magnezone. So this is a beautiful bring from FC. We'll just start it off, see how it goes. They lead off with Reggie Draco. They click Reggie Draco Dragon. Okay, this is interesting. Um,
That raw damage, I think that's really AV, right? AV Dolphin.
yeah, that's 100% AV Don fan. It's crazy that they let off with Reggie Draco though. I don't know. That's like OD. I think that you shouldn't do that. And then they just sack it. Wait,
To be
what?
honest, I don't think it's that bad because
Okay,
yeah, so I don't think it's that bad in theory because if Tinkerton comes in, Magnezone traps it, and then you have your progress made.
I
I
guess
guess because there was like Dawn fan like AV, it kind of flipped the scenario there a bit. But like still, it's like a fine enough situation.
that's fair. That's fair. I don't know.
But yeah,
I
Reggie Draco didn't do a ton.
it didn't do anything. It like fought freaking. It should have done more. That's what I'm saying though. Like it should have done like if you just like let off with or pivoted even into your Mandibuzz, it would have done more. I guess they have two dragon types. I forgot about the Latios. It's got its own corner, so should remember that. Whoops. Okay. Well, Magnezone is doing
Mm,
Magnezone things. Yeah,
Magnezone gets the job done.
now I'm thinking about it. I don't know how many Mons on this team are Choice, but this is Choice Scarf Magnezone and Choice Scarf Reggie Draco, and that's very obviously Banded Scissor. So, I don't,
It's it's four right off the bat.
yeah, this is kind of freaking crazy. Okay, Scissor comes out very obviously. This is free turn probably kills the Rotom. Goodbye. Um, yeah, Hexalon needs to play more aggressive. For real, for real. People are walking on him because he just like makes mid grounds. Okay, well,
To be fair, I think it's kind of hard to make plays around this. Like I don't think his team was really equipped to deal with this.
no, he's fitting.
But
He's fitting.
I like definitely I think he could have improved, but this is not the place for that, unfortunately. You know,
Yeah,
another like amazing Latios dub.
yeah. Latios going out it turns into a dragon type. Doesn't kill the Sinistra. Shout out to Draco Dragon Post. I don't know if that's specs or not. I'm assuming it isn't because
I think it should be because I this is a head calc from something I like played earlier, but I think at +1 Sinistra dies to Specs Draco.
oh shoot.
So I think like that has to be Specs, right? It's
Oh
like just raw pulse.
yeah, that's fair. Maybe it could have could have been. Mm, yeah, could be specs. Honestly, I was thinking about it. I kind of blinked out a little bit midway through, but I was afraid that this Hydreigon was just gonna win the game, and I was like forgetting something because if it's Terra Steel, surely it can maybe win. Um,
Yeah, I think like I could definitely see that happening. I think because of the structure it loaded into, like Drill didn't take any chip because of Magnezone once again.
yeah,
But
shout out to Magnezone. Got rid of that
Dre's
Tinkaton.
really good in this, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, Mahaxolo lost, unfortunately. Weavile has once again done nothing, unfortunately. It does have its own corner now though. It's SD corner. So, um good for Weavile. Even though later on in that game it would go on to literally just die to the freaking Ninetales in front of it. But we don't talk about that part. All that matters is that it clicked SD. All right. Well, we got this next game. This was a highlight game that we shouted out for last week. Zern versus Nat. Um, and I suggested we
Another
play
like
this. Yeah.
it's another one of those like mirrors too. You get like the double Tinkerton, you get the Lottie, the Mammoth too, which
Oh,
is rare.
you're actually spitting. Yeah, this is actually a very similar team structure. I don't even know how you guys went into it this week, considering Nat is like Nat's probably just getting past. Um, so
Yeah, I think so, but like I think we were expecting something on this like the Manibus kind of structure, right? Like these kind of balanced teams. Though I think what she loaded is like a bit more offensive than what we particularly expected.
yeah, so I guess Nat is just a bag of tricks. We're fighting. Our team's fighting her this week, so we'll see how it goes. All right, but we'll go into this. This was the highlight. I didn't actually watch too much about this replay. I was like, honestly, when I saw that Thunderous lead, I was so sure that it was gonna be Scarf and this Greninja was gonna die. I'm not even gonna die. I totally thought the Gren was gonna die. Okay, but not
Is
yet.
that Scarf Grin?
It could be. I mean, honestly, considering the fact that it just like confidently clicked U-turn, it could be. Mm, could be, but it also could just be like specs or something with momentum.
I guess so. I feel like it'd be weird to click U-turn otherwise on Thunderous.
Yeah. Actually, no. If it was specs, you definitely kill him with ice beam. So yeah, unless you were trying to gain momentum in the pecs, that could have been it. It's probably what like overall everything they were just trying to gain momentum on the pecs, but the Thundy did not care. Okay, back to the game. Things are happening. Slowking is clicking Scald and doesn't get the burn. What? Hot water must have been cut off. Oh no. Okay, great. Um, this is just a enthralling enthralling gameplay. I don't know.
It's like this is just standard balance mirror with like Tinkerton Mandibuzz.
Yeah,
I would say like I think our Mambo doesn't make as much progress because I don't think we have knock and they have a like a slow king that can just sit on us for a while.
yeah,
And like they also have like Terra Steel Laddie, which is obviously a pain for Mammoth.
yeah, for sure. Honestly, yeah. Terra still Latios is actually crazy versus your team. It's kind of crazy because you already
Yeah,
get
it's definitely got like, quite a good matchup.
yeah, especially since it's really just because the pecs teared already. Um, I guess we're just waiting until this Latios. Yeah, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. I do apologize. This is I'm just gonna make it a little bit faster. It won't be as fast as the GSC game was, but it'll be just a smidgen faster. Okay, out comes the Latios on the pecs. This is the Terra Steel. Surely into the recover. Great job, Latios. You really did your job well. Now it clicks no CM. Okay. Does it not have
Just
CM?
that sign noise.
If it's not CM, it.
Later it does reveal CM later.
Oh,
Probably could have clicked it there, but
yeah, that would
I
have
guess
been.
just wanted to chip it for like Mamo later or something like that.
Yeah, probably. This is a problem actually. If the Slowking just scalds, which it probably should have, just scalds you in the face, and the Tinkaton dies, doesn't like the Latios with CM just win? Like I don't see how it's not winning.
Yeah, the Steel Laddie is just, especially like Calm Mind Steel, it definitely has like a really good matchup here. And I think the tables kind of flip here when like Mambo can kind of pressure everything, especially behind like a sub here.
Yeah,
Like overall, I think it is a pretty bad matchup, even though it like on preview it's like a mirror, right?
yeah, it's like a mirror of it. Like it's really the Terra that really changes everything. Like here, this is okay. They're just gonna go Tinkaton. That's their only pivot, right? You side noise. Oh, he doesn't side noise. Oh, she doesn't side noise. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Knock on the Slow King. Free. Finally goes for the Scald. No, it doesn't. Why are they clicking Scald? What? This is like, am I missing something? Okay. Then
And
Latios is.
then This turn 37 is, I think, or 36 is the pivotal turn that I flips it more in our favor.
Do they get parried? Oh my
To get this,
gosh.
yeah,
This like
T-Volt Farah.
okay, that I'm just gonna put it out there. There's no way this should have happened. Why did the Latios just freely get to click T-Bolt into Latios non-tear? What? What?
I'm kind of curious what the other Latios like had. I guess you have to click Sinos because you want to make progress into Tinkerton, and that's why it's
Well,
like a prediction there.
but like your progress into Tinkaton is literally just the Slowking clicking Scald. Like they don't have an answer for Slowking clicking Scald. Unironically, the team just like you just eat it. Like the Latios comes out and it eats a Scald to the face, and it has to be happy that it had that happen to it. I don't know.
Pretty much. I think in this specific scenario, because there's a like a sub Mamoswine, you can't let Pex take the Scald because you're like liquidation, right?
Yeah,
It's like even more of like an awkward situation.
yeah. That's what I don't know. I feel like Nat. This is like maybe I'm like wrong or something. I feel like Nat threw this one a little bit. Looking back at it. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, no, that's not Specs damage, I don't think. That's just a Greninja. Yeah, this is probably
Yeah,
Scarf.
I think that actually is Scarf.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is very sad, unfortunately. At this point, they cannot win this game. We can just kind of
Yeah.
watch it
I
in hyperfast now.
I think the Latios pair, like I think even though there were aspects of the matchup that were hard for that, like or hard for Zern, a lot of that depended on the Steel Latios. So as soon as that tier the T-Bolt para came through, it's like your biggest progress maker is gone, right? You can't just like break things.
Hmm. Wait,
Like these are both like very passive teams too, right?
what is happening here? I'm just realizing that this is what? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait.
this is the other.
What?
I forgot about that.
What?
That's
What?
the other hacks moment.
Okay, actually, I was
So
like, what?
Tinkerton just
Could you have just lost here anyway? You could have just lost straight up to the freaking Latios. Uh, maybe.
think so, yeah. If you don't get like triple pair or like just pair that turn, which I guess in theory you can. It's kind of a greedy point to stay like that low because you're in two shot range. But like I kind of understand because you're already behind and you have like only a couple recovers, so you have to
Yeah,
optimize it, right?
I guess so. I guess so. Mammoth also could have come in and Icicle Crash flinched, I guess. That's like another thing they could have done.
Hmm.
But I don't know. This is weird. This is definitely weird to think about. I feel like I maybe I'm missing the nuance, but I think Nat was supposed to win this one outside of the beyond the idea of the hacks, just because like Scald's just so strong. It's like it's just so strong, but they never clicked it on the Tinkaton with the Slowking. They were too busy trying to go for momentum. Okay, well, live and learn. That is going to conclude our replays. We actually have no old gen replays, or ones that we're going to be looking at today. So, alas, we
Unfortunately, we are not qualified for that.
you're not. I only know SP. I'm so sorry. I steal old gen teams, but it's okay. It's okay. We can do predictions anyway. No one will stop us from making baseless, insane predictions of old gens. Hopefully. All right.
Yeah,
So let's go ahead and just copy and paste this on to the thing. Do do do. And we'll just kind of go through it since it's just us two. And luckily our teams aren't fighting each other. We can just kind of have one or the other take over when it comes down to prediction. My predictions mainly, I'm not going to deny it, are going to stem from the sheet. I'm going to look at the sheet and say, okay, this person's probably going to win, unless they're on Askov's team. Then I'm probably going to be like, he's going to cook up some random broken team that'll win. Maybe I don't know. It seems like they've been using DJ and stuff. Okay, I digress. Let's start off. Mint Winter versus Mossy Sandwich. Who you betting on here?
did Mossy win last week? I don't. Okay, he did win versus Finch, so
He did win,
they're both
unfortunately.
doing well. Like they're both 4-1.
Yeah.
I think Mint's games have been generally better. Like uh I don't think there's been like a game where she's played particularly bad. I can probably say that for some lines in the Mossy games, or even then, I think her teams are more solid. So I would go Mint, but like, I'd have to look more into the nuance of like the last game, especially.
Yeah, well, I won't deny it. I was looking back. I had to scrutinize Monsi's last game last week, and apparently it wasn't as clear cut as I thought it was. I totally thought it was like really really bad, but Mossy just definitely did stuff. Um, so they've got potential, but I do really like Mint Winter. It's like I've worked with both of these people in the past. Mint Winter more recently, and I mean they're both very strong. Mossy's gonna prep, but also one like huge aspect to think about. The Camphor Town ladies, they're totally out, bro. They're not gonna win. I don't think they could qualify at all. They're like I'm pulling up the sheet again, but I think
Oh, they're like out out.
they're like I don't know. It would have to like the sun would have to like freeze over or something. Like look at they're like 2 points. I think they won. No, they didn't win one.
They lost the last week too. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're still 2 points.
yeah.
They're probably out.
They're like just like that's got to be hurting their morale at some regard. Like Sabella loaded up a Sun team last last week and somehow won. That was crazy. I think it was wild that they won. It's the um first time I expected that to happen. I did not expect that to happen at all. But they loaded a Sun team, which obviously they're known for, just because that's like a comfort pick. I don't think they're really trying too hard. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with Midwinter.
Yeah,
What are you putting,
I think that
Mossy?
sounds good. Yeah, I'd also go with Midwinter. I think they have more to lose here, right?
Yeah, I feel like the hoopsters can maybe win. Maybe if they like lock in. I think they have to win like two in a row. Maybe. I'm gonna keep going back and forth in the sheet if nobody stops me. Okay, Haxlow versus Sabella. Um, look, I think
I It's actually kind of tough. I think that aren't these yeah, these teams are both kind of struggling, and like both of them are I think they're both doing like similarly, right? Like middle of the pack.
well, I think the ladies are like they're like dead, like almost out of it, like so low that Esther Rosa, the leader, could considered joining in UUFPL as a cat because they're not gonna do anything probably. No, but honestly, you're right. Actually, they are both like they're both stuck at 2 points because I'm pretty sure the sisters beat beat the hoopsters last week like badly. So it was really
Yeah.
bad.
I I don't actually know. I feel like since Lolo has more to give here or more to care about, like the hoopsters in general, I think I would give it to Lolo. His record is also slightly better this tour, which I think Sabella actually they're both 2-3, but like Sabella's last win was also just off of Comfort Sun.
Yeah, that was a wild win. I will not deny it.
Yeah.
The wild
And like
sisters.
Lolo's last loss was off of Drag
Yeah,
so
it
it's not
was
the worst.
Yeah, it was definitely I don't know. It feels like somewhat a team thing from Axel as well. Obviously, losing to the Drag Mag because they just didn't have a chance of winning. They really maybe they
Yeah.
if they crit the actually if they crit the X drill they maybe had a chance of winning. Um, Crit and Terra Steel, but
Or even like flinched, I think.
well no
Yeah.
they were slower than the drill, so they had to crit. They had to crit
Oh yeah,
unfortunately.
true.
But I don't know. I'm putting Sabella probably. What are you looking at, Haxwell?
Yeah, I think I am leading hacks, but I could honestly be convinced to Sabella. They're both very close in this
Yeah, we could just do
like
the.
specific game.
That's fair. We could just bold the verses. Normally, I'd probably bold Sabella. Like normally I'd Sabella, but it's like I feel like their work ethic is just like down. Like it's just like absolutely down the drain after being on their team. Like I think they also lost their UU Masters run. Right, that's what's been going on. That's like double elimination.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they lost theirs, and I think actually Mossy lost theirs as well. They lost theirs to like Hydre v Latios. So um, it's hard to say how they're going to be going. All right, so we got Colin versus Ninja Karo. Um, I've watched some Ninja games. recently. Like I could just pull these games up. I don't have to like only use the
Yeah,
sheet.
what do you think about that? Because I've only seen his game against us in SS, and honestly, there's not much to go off there. We just HO'd them and won.
Oh shoot, wait,
But like,
pull up Gen 9 U. Oops. Okay. All right. Is this good enough? Is this recent? Okay, this is recent enough. All right. Ninjakara. Well, okay. I think that I don't know. It's hard to say because Colin, I rate Colin decently high, but I think Colin hasn't been doing too well actually this tour. IRCC.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is like a poor tour for Colin, but I still think, well, I just don't know enough about Ninja, so I feel like I'd normally rate him like above Ninja.
Yeah. Ninja has been using teams like this with Conk Elder. Yes, this is. I remember seeing them use this multiple times and being like, "Wow, they totally use that HO team." It's not even like the strongest HO team. I'm starting to realize screens is like maybe good. I don't know. We used it like
Honestly,
once.
I feel like normal HO is not that good now, so I can totally see that. Like, it was kind of hard to build just
Yeah,
lead hazard stack.
yeah, it is pretty bad hazard stack because it's like just so many of these mons like this mana feat just like it wants to have the ability to not die. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. It just click rain dance? Okay.
This is a Sabella team. I remember seeing this actually.
Oh,
We played against this, and then I think Zern played against Sabella and won.
oh, oh! This was with the Weavile semi-stall, wasn't it? I think I remember. We stole that
Nah, it
team.
wasn't that one.
Really? Oh,
This was with oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I forgot we had multiple semi-stalls.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We stole that. We stole that last week. We stole that. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the best for us. But hey, live and learn. Um, Turns out Weavile is hard to fight with that team. Okay, well, you know what? Honestly, Ninjakara is doing well in this game, so they've got my vote. Wait, actually, okay, yeah. For a second, I thought they lost. They've earned my vote from that one game. Even though, like, normally I'd put Colin higher, but Colin just hasn't been on it this tour, so it's kind of hard to
Yeah,
say.
I still think like his record actually is he 1-3 now?
Yeah, he's 1 and
1-4?
well, actually, he might be 1-4. I gotta check last week. Oops, I didn't check this
Actually,
week.
it's the sheet says he's 1-2 from 4 weeks. So I guess at worst he'd be 1-3.
Yeah, no, he's 1-4. He's 1-4 because it's not updated. Yeah, he lost to B last
Oh
week.
wait, there's a game from not SV, right?
Oh, is there?
Yeah, he's 1-3 in SV and then 0-1 in SM.
Oh, right. Okay.
But okay, I see what you're saying though. I,
Yeah.
I guess it is kind of a flip, but I could go with Ninja Carlo this time, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with Ninja Karo. Know that I'm still rooting for you on the inside, Colin, but the sheet don't lie. Or wait, actually, I don't know if Ninja Karo is doing well, but
He has no sheet.
okay. Well, it's even versus negative, so I have to listen to the sheet. I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll go with Jojin versus Mind Knight. Um, Pull up the sheet again. This is my saving grace because I have no idea about these older gens.
So Mind, I think, has been like rotating between tiers. He's won one in SS and I think 0-3 in black and white.
Well, okay, so they just played a black and white game last week. I'm assuming. Okay, so they've got one win, right? That is Dex, which is actually Dex is like one of the stronger SSUU players, if I recall.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I don't think this is that bad, honestly.
it's 3-1.
Though
Only
I
lost.
just Trojan Trojan's doing worse, I guess. He's 1-3 in SS so far.
Mm, facts.
These are really weird games to predict. I know it's
Yeah,
because they're both like almost out teams, but like
yeah,
both of these slots are like identical. Like one is like just losing, and the other one is like they're literally rotating SS every week.
yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Uh,
This is
I'm
this
always
is
gonna root for Jojen here. I think he is better at least.
okay. Well, I'm gonna just do the verses because I don't know. Mad Knight at least beat the one of the strongest SSUU players, so maybe that means something. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, well, we got Ampha versus Ziri. I'm gonna bold Ampha probably. Do you have an argument for Ziri? Is there like a I don't know.
Not off this tour. I don't think he's doing well at all.
Yeah,
I
it's
think Ampha's coming off the bench like flat out though. I think it's because actually no, I do have an argument for Ziri here.
okay.
Does Ziri have a win, like a singular win at least?
The Ziri. I'm sorry. Oh my God. No, he does not. He does not.
Okay, then this is fine because both of these slots are OX.
You're right. You're right. Emphas seems like they. I guess they're coming off the bench. I thought they played last week. I could have swore they played last week. Let me.
They might have played last week actually. Let me confirm that real quick.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
Did they dead game?
I think.
No way.
Wait. Let me pull it up. Yeah. Ampha. No, they did game. Oh my God.
Okay, so Ampha coming off 0 win slot, but he hasn't lost any games yet, and Ziri has been stuck in SM,
Well,
or not.
he
I
just
guess not
played.
stuck in SM.
Yeah, they just played in SV and they lost to Spelly, who honestly I guess went sicko mode or something in the thing. I think they just loaded like Weavile offense and the Weavile like did what Weavile does. You know what I'm saying? So, uh,
Yeah,
um, I don't know. It's like I don't. It's I think last week somebody said like I don't rate Ziri very high, and I've thought like that irked me at first. I was like I don't know, like I feel like Ziri's like got potential, but like this tour has not been series, and they I don't think they're gonna be motivated to play. I think Ampha. That's why I'm like Ampha. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
do you?
I guess I have seen Ampha play SM, so I could go with that. I think he's he's having a generally better tour than Ziri.
Yes, he started off with a dead game. That makes him a little bit higher. Okay, we got Dingbat versus Eden. I don't know for Oras. I think Dingbat hacked our player. So last week, yeah, they like hacked pack who and freaking froze them with the freaking Porygon substitute Porygon, which is apparently the only viable Porygon. Like, how do we get hacks that badly?
Uh,
The freaking
so I didn't know Eden played others than like Black and White and DPP.
mm,
To be honest, I think I feel like Dingbat is generally better. Like I see him as like one of the top like ORAS players, right?
yeah. I think they're doing okay. I mean, they're the only one who. Oh, wait, I think somebody else might have beaten Pack. I think it was PDT. But other
Yeah.
than PDT, I think they're doing actually well in Oras. Yeah, they beat Hydronics too. Beat Hydronics.
Yeah, like they're having a fine season. If they won last week too, like wait, they hacked you guys, right?
Yeah, they hexed us like pretty badly. It was pretty crazy. Actually insane. But hey, these things happened. Um,
Yeah,
Tax and
I mean
Art,
they're having a good season.
yeah, they're having an okay season. So, well, yeah, I guess that makes them 3-2. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess Sheet don't lie. I gotta go for Dingbat, but I don't want to actually. Um, man,
Just on your hater.
I might be. I might be. Shoot, what is Eden doing right now? Is Eden's 1-0? Okay, in black and
Yeah,
white.
he played a single game
They freak.
against Monai
Dang
in
it.
Black and White.
That's our player. These players both. I'm pretty sure they might have hex our player. I don't know. I want to believe they did. Okay. Well, could you just make the decision? I don't want to anymore. I just. I'll just.
Okay, we'll just go with Dingbat here.
All right. Dingbat it is. Okay. We've got Real FV versus Indulgent Dreams. What the heck? These are both GSC players. What are they doing in BW? Aren't they GSC? Like, am I missing something?
Well, Real V has played at least 3 weeks in this.
Oh.
Actually, let me check if he played last week in Black White.
I know Indulgent Dreams for
Okay,
sure played GSC last week because we beat yeah, go team.
yes, they're doing well in GSC or not. I don't know if they're okay. They're doing like fine. They were like 2 and 3,
Yeah, 2-3, not too terrible.
and let's see. And Real FE has been in black and white for 3 weeks,
Ooh,
and I don't think has played any other games besides that. They're 0-3 so far.
yeah.
So again, it's like 0-3 versus someone who hasn't played black and white. So it's kind of a
Yeah,
hard
these matches,
predictor too.
we might as well just start flipping a coin, man. I don't even feel one way or another about these. Okay, well, um, I don't know. Indulgent Dreams is even, so that's where I'm on. Where are you looking? Let's see if in black and white it is.
I feel like I have to give it to Real FE in theory because like even if they're like completely losing, they play the tier. So like in
Fair enough.
theory, yes.
Fair
I
enough.
don't know, man. I feel like I could also go either way on these. Like
Yeah.
I really don't know how to vote.
Yeah, I think we'll just highlight the versus tab and call it a day. Now this one should be a little bit more concrete. It's Thago Nunes versus Jack Cuzler. Thago has been like Thago. I don't know. Thago just hasn't been on it like at all this tour. I don't think it's not his day, not his tour. I think Jack is at least maybe doing okay. Maybe
So I don't know about the sheet for Jack, but I think he did well in previous UUFPLs and stuff
he did.
in DPP.
Yeah.
And also I don't think he's played DPP this tour.
Uh,
Amazing.
yeah. Look at that technology, technology. Okay. Great. Okay, as we were saying before, I was rudely cut off by my own self. Yes. What were you saying, actually, Taka? I'm sorry.
So I think Jack is doing has like a history in DPP, and they haven't played DPP this tour yet. Like other than being like stuck to SM. So I feel like they're more experienced. But I don't know that much about T Nunes in DPP. Has I guess he has played this tour actually. He's won to maybe more than that based on last week.
No, no. I'm pretty sure Thago Nunes has lost like he won versus Mr. Aldo, and he has lost like in DPP all of that next week. Then they put him in SMUU, and they also lost there. This is not his tour. This is just like it's just repeatedly. This is not his tour. Like the team, really.
Yeah,
So
that is a very unfortunate. I guess I have to give it to Jack here then. Yeah, he's just better from what I know.
fair enough. Fair enough. Jack, you've earned it. All right, Jack. I was gonna put Jack too. I'm not gonna lie.
A banger we got next.
All right. Let's see. We got yeah. Oh, Hey Sup versus Fatty. You're right. This is actually like this is genuinely when you gotta think about an ADV. I've got to put Hey Sup. Surely, Hey Sup.
I
If it
think
was
so. I think so too. Yeah. Has Fatty played much ADV? I know they're like they probably genuinely have, but it's like Haste Up, right? An ADV.
yeah, yeah. Hey Sup is like crack being cracked in ADV. I think they recently just lost to Par, which we there was the one prediction on our team that we had here at the very least that people predicted us to lose, and then we won that one first day of the week. Made us very confident. Um, but yeah, Fatty has also been no. Fatty's normally DPP. Fatty's like normally DPP. I don't know why they're not DPP right now. Huh?
I guess they just want to give Jack a couple games.
That's fair. It's crazy they bought Jack Husler, actually. I really don't know what Drew's plan here was. Jack Husler is definitely a DPP player. Um, I don't know. This is a very interesting draft. I'm thinking about now that I'm just like looking at it perspective wise. Like Midwinter, I think that was a very good one. They're a very strong player coming out of it. I hate I hate
Yeah.
that their price went so freaking high, but I can't do anything about it. Whatever. Okay, I
I,
digress.
their, their money really went into like Mint, Michu, and then Fatty, and then like it's kind of hard to pick everything up after.
Oh, you're right. They spent this much money on Haxlow? That's just crazy, actually. I'm not saying Haxlow is like a bad player by any means, but I mean, Wow, like 14.5K. I wasn't at the auction, so I didn't really see a lot of the prices. Um,
Yeah, I don't think that's like so. It is like a sizable amount, but I think like he's in the upper echelon of the pool, so I think he he would deserve that in theory.
I
Like
guess.
his record doesn't reflect the price, unfortunately, but I think generally he is that good.
I guess it's fair. Maybe I'm like thinking about it like broadly. Like if they're able to support their slot and like support other slots, maybe it's like worthwhile. But it's like I don't know. That's just so much money. That's like a lot of money for SV, you know? In comparison, like if you compare that to like Mintwinter who just like won a circuit, they're only like 3,000 more. Like, like I don't know. I digress. We've already predicted for Hexlol and blah blah. I guess I'm gonna put Haste up for it because Haste up's like cracked in ADV, and Fatty can play ADV, but he's like a DPP player, surely. I don't know.
Yeah, I can go with that. I think Hasup is winning this probably.
Yeah. It's also like I don't know, like this entire battle is just gonna be like a bunch of like people who really care about like their points. I think at the end of the day, isn't Haste like number one on UU's? I think they're number one on like the UU overall team tour thing. Pretty sure. 50-50.
Let me actually go check that real quick.
Yeah, we probably
Luckily,
posted
we
it.
do have that sheet pinned.
Oh, we do. You're right. You're right. Right. I'm pretty sure they're at the top. I remember their name had like a color on it, so it has to mean something. Okay. Dang it! It's freaking Avarice just dropped the iconic thing. It's never too late. I'm putting that in the corner, and I'm also Estarossa. They just got bolded. Yeah, I'm bolded them now because they dropped that. Thank you. I greatly appreciate
Okay,
it.
I can go with that too. I'm good with that. And yeah, Hasup is by far at the top of the sheet. 90 wins, 56 losses.
Yeah, Haceup's cracked. I think I lost to them in like a freaking Just Drew tour, and it like got to me. I like was not happy because I really didn't want to lose. But honestly, they're a strong player. What can I say? Bro, I'm trying to copy a sticker, but I can't even freaking copy it. This is like bothersome. Okay, whatever. I gotta continue. We'll just have to live without the iconic sticker for now.
Oh shit.
Okay, so
Okay, actually, I just looked at the sheet. Are you still voting Esta because of the sticker? I'd be okay with doing that, but
wait, okay,
Esta has not played a single GSC game this tour, and Leo Perry is 4-1.
Oh, wait. The sheet don't lie. Dang, I'm sorry, Esther. I'm gonna have to change my mind. It was a sticker though, so I can't even use it right now. So, honestly, Leo earned it. Yeah, Leo's like playing. It's crazy because Estarossa is like a GSC player though. Like they're very evidently when I think of GSC player, I think of Estarossa as one of them. Um,
Yeah, he's quite good in GSC, right?
yeah. It's like the Umbreon tier, and Estarossa loves Umbreon, so I'm pretty sure it's an Umbreon tier. Um, So I would assume they'd be good in it, but them not playing GSC this entire tour is actually kind of crazy. What were they, DPP?
The sheet says they haven't played DPP.
Oh,
I I think they played an SM game. They played some black and white.
oh,
Yeah, I mean they've been like going around like every tier, or not every tier, but like they've been rotating around some of the old gens.
okay. That's fair. That's fair. I guess it's fair that they're trying to be, expand out, all that fun jazz. So, well, okay. Also, I totally read it wrong. That was Sky. That was Avarice. I literally said Sky and Avarice repeatedly, but I didn't connect that Esteros is not Sky and Avarice. It's literally your teammate. What am I doing? Okay, whatever. So that's even more reason to vote for Leo Pori. So good job, Leo. You did it. I think you maybe potentially won your team of the week, depending on how these verses go. We had like a lot of verses here. Okay, hopefully this one's a little bit more concrete. We've got the Hearthstone Hooligans versus the Moo Moo Sisters, Mystery Sisters. Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, okay. I ooh, this is one of the highlight games as well, I think.
Really?
Return versus Plague.
I keep saying really every time that we people say that. I think I really underestimate how strong Plague is, which is like I need to stop doing that. But they lost to Midwinter last week, so I don't know.
Yeah, but that wasn't a highlight game. And honestly, yeah, I guess I mentioned this right before we started this, but like that game, from what I could tell, it was like a sack war just between Ban Metagross from Plague and Specs Hydrapple from Midwinter.
Oh,
So then it was kind of like
so-
it's not really like a great show of outplay, you know. Though I mean, there was one turn I think Mint got right.
uh, oh, shoot. No time like the present. Let's see it. Winter, did you did you do well? Um, yeah, these two.
Classic SV Conk for Storm.
Yeah. Okay. This is enthralling as per usual. Yeah, getting rid of the item. Oh, yeah. This is a trade, forced trade, because they don't have the ability to kill it. That's why Brave Bird's so important these days. Don't forget to put Brave Bird on here.
Yep.
Conk's actually kind of crazy. If they had like the means to like keep that Conk alive, it would have gone stupid. Mm, okay.
Yeah, to be fair, I think with like Apple, oh yeah, so that was like the
Yeah.
big turn.
Yeah. This definitely just occurred. Yeah, that was crazy.
To be honest, it is like a Metagross, so not like if it specs Apple, not like it's gonna be able to take it anyways.
I guess. That just means like Hydrapple is like farming their team though. Like, right? Like, am I crazy? If like Hydrapple just killed
Yeah,
them all,
you're.
I
It
think.
does every time it comes in because they don't have a fairy, like a yeah, they don't have a fairy, so they have no way to block like a Specs Dragon move. I think even Specs Latios, or
Ooh.
like Sodu Latios, kind of tears this up. But yeah, that was the other trade. Metagross one-shotting the Excadrill.
Yeah. Okay. Then this is obviously kill. There's nothing that I mean. All we can do is click spin, and he's just gonna run away. Yeah, it's free for Midwinter. Okay. Knock off Colbur. Hooray.
Very
Yeah, this is probably AV, so it doesn't care if it gets burned. It's happy if it gets burned. Ooh, pivot. Okay. And there's just another kill. All right. Well, yep. This is definitely a
yeah.
miracle. I feel like this was like one-sided. I don't know. Like this feels one-sided. The only reason why this is even close is that this Metagross just crit that Excadrill from full. It could have.
Yeah, that's why I didn't realize how this game actually went, but it was close. It wasn't close, but it also wasn't like a particularly good game, you know? Like, yeah, it was like well played, but it was just like a Hydrabble coming in and clicking
Yeah.
the stab move 6 times.
Yeah. That was actually kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Midwinter kind of brought like a brazy team into Plague and kind of farmed. Not gonna lie. Gonna put a turn. Do you feel any other way?
No, I think Etern is doing well, right? Like, I mean, I think they're doing quite well, and I think Etern is just a much like a stronger player plus like a builder.
Yeah.
So I think should be fine.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. A turn, we're rooting for you. So, hopefully you do well. Um, Frank Joss versus B. This is kind of confusing. Yeah, this isn't as concrete.
I think Frank's 2-1. He dead game last week, I think, and
Yeah.
he's only played 3 games so far, and they're like fine. Like, uh, I don't even know what happened week 2 versus PU, but like he stalled week 4.
Uh,
These are weird. This one is a weird one, I think, because like Frank isn't super motivated or anything. He's not like building crazy. He's kind of just like loading whatever.
yeah, I don't even think he's building,
But
honestly. I don't think he's building at all.
yeah,
But
like I think he's just taking like a turn teams, but like not like Bia builds either.
yeah,
So
I don't know. What do we want to do the verses here? I would put like a verses. I would say this kind of feels even. Um, unless you feel
I
one way or
think
another.
honestly, I am feeling one way. I am thinking Bia now. I just I just looked at the sheet. So they are technically doing better. Bia they are technically doing the same in 2-1,
Hmm.
but I think Bia has won against like a stronger, I guess not like a stronger set of players, but like Bia's lost with like bad matchups, etc. I don't think it's the same for Frank. Like I think Frank's losses have been like more on him, or his loss has been more on him. So I like slightly lean Bia because of that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Abia, we're rooting for you. All right, FC versus not Lily. I'm putting FC. I mean, they brought a Reggie Draco. Come on.
Yeah, you got to support FC. Plus, like Street Watchers, he's 4-1.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta check that sheet. Check that sheet. Okay, so we've got Damien the Genius versus Stario. I think we rooted for Stario last time, and I think they let us down. I don't remember what even happened here.
I think Star, yeah, I think Star got subbed for someone, and
Oh,
the sub won.
oh,
But like I think Damien and Star are pretty similarly like they're both very good players,
yeah.
but Damien's having like a better season. Like Star, Damien's like what, like 3-2, and Star is 1-3.
That's fair enough for me. Sorry, Star. Even though you have Star in the name, I will have to go with Damien Genius. I was thinking Damien like before, honestly. It seems like they're a strong player. I don't like know like some of these names, but like some of them just like it kind of makes sense. Okay, Maru versus Sakari. Maru has lost every single game that they have played this tour. They're still positive on the overall
Yeah.
sheet. They're still positive on the overall sheet. But does that mean that they can actually climb out of their like big slump? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
Honestly, maybe this is what they needed. Taking a break from the hell that is SV sometimes. Maybe SM will rejuvenate them to what they need.
Maybe
So
so.
what is Mary like 05 and
Yeah, you're right.
Zachary
0 and 5. 0 and 5
probably
in
doing fine?
yeah, let me see. Actually, oop, oh, that's the wrong person. Which would be the sisters, right? Yeah. Okay. Sakari is
Yeah.
2, and they dead gamed last week, so 2 and 2. 2 2. Pretty sure. Mm-mm.
Know enough about Mero and SM. I think they'd probably be pretty good too. It is a really rough tour. Maybe they are due a win now.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
still feel like Zachary's good though, so like I can't just like say they're due a win here.
You want to just go for the verses? I'm down to just say this is even because they're both even technically on the sheet, technically on SM.
Nah, let's go with Zachary here, I guess. I feel like statistically, unfortunately, over this small sample size, Mero is not winning games.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. All right. We'll go to Gary Oak and PDT. Two very, very strong ORAS players. Normally, I'd assume PDT is an SM player, but I don't know. I mean, I guess they're amazing in ORAS too. So, yeah. What are we thinking?
This is a good matchup too.
Yeah, this is a highlight.
I guess like PDT's 4-1. Gary is what,
I think.
3-2. I mean, it's still Gary. It's still PDT.
Yeah, that's true. 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 Gary, indeed. Wait, Gary lost last week?
Yeah, he lost to. I didn't even see who he lost to. Ruffles.
Oh, that's actually crazy. That's insane. Okay. Wow. Um.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ruffles is good, but like, yeah, I I guess off the sheet it's PDT because I think they're both like pretty similar,
Yeah, they are pretty
like
similar.
similarly good.
I do like PDT too. He's a chill guy. All
Yeah,
right.
he,
Well,
he's got his like groove in ORS now.
yeah, which is crazy. I mean, he started off strong. I think he beat, like I said, he beat Pac, probably the strongest ORAS player on the planet, Kurt, or SUU on the planet, right? It's crazy. I don't know how that man understands. I don't understand how he understands ORS as well as he does. It's crazy. Okay, so let's see. We've got VW Silo versus Seraphis. Seraphis is a very, 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 very strong VW UU player, and I think the sheet reflects it. But is Silo also? I don't know. Maybe.
So Shiloh is like Shiloh, I think, actually.
Silo. I might be saying. I
Uh,
say these names wrong all the time. I'm not even gonna deny. For now,
he's 3-2, but Seraphs is 5-0. I feel like it's hard to go against the
yeah,
undefeated.
yeah. Sam's going stupid. They're going crazy in BW. I don't know. I would have bought them if I could physically, but I couldn't. Alas. No, no, no. Honestly, I'm okay with what we have for our team. Our team is strong too. All right, Seraphs. Congrats. Let's see. Now we've got Passion once again. The person missing the man behind the machine versus Ladon. Just an overall player. So what do we sorry. Sorry. What are we thinking here? Ladon or Passion? Passion's like cracked in BW or sorry DPP apparently. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm leaning Passion. Like just on like I think Ladonna is good in OU for sure, but she's not really doing great in this tour. 2-3 is like fine, but like Passion is 4-1.
Yeah,
So I expect that to keep going.
yeah. Passion is playing well in DPP. Yeah. So good for Passion. Keep him going. Let's keep bolding him. All right, we got Buff versus Crying. A very interesting match. I think Buff is incredibly experienced in ADV. Amazing builder. Um, has good analysis. Crying, literally. I know this just because they told us straight up. Crying said they just load up. They load up whatever. They don't like tell their team at all. They just load it up and you just
Yeah, that's the crying classic. You don't know what's gonna get loaded until they send the game link and then it comes up and you're like, oh, there's a mon or three of them that don't exist in this tier.
no, that's actually insane. I think I think Buff should win, but like Crying, I don't know. Crying's like sometimes they just like bring the stuff they bring is just so crazy. It's crazy enough to just work. And Buff did lose last week, I think. Yeah. Um,
I think
I think he lost,
oh
right?
yeah, he did. He lost to Oathkeeper.
Yeah, to
Okay,
Oathkeeper,
so
which was crazy. That's leading to them losing to the Fire Breathers, which is like what? They lost
so
to
are the
who?
Fire Brothers back in contention?
Not even close. But they're but they're I mean actually maybe they could. They might actually be able to. They have to win both of these games. So you know, let me take that retract that statement. So if they can beat like their opponents this week and then they can beat us, which is like I mean, it's gonna be hard. They can maybe qualify, maybe. We'll have to stay tuned now. We got
Honestly, so it's 3-2 versus 2-3, but I think Crying is like a dark horse. Like she's always like she always can win.
yeah, yeah.
And after the loss to the Fire Breathers, I think maybe the hooligans are they're a little bit off their pedestal now.
Yeah, maybe they could be felled, and if they are felled, I mean this like is a huge shift for the Mumu sisters. They need this win like very badly. So yeah, we'll see.
I'd
Actually,
be okay with going Crying. What do you think?
do they need actually? I guess they'd beat 2 points. I think I'm okay with going Crying too. Honestly, yeah. Crying, I like Crying's motif. Normally, if Buff was here, I would probably like put Buff, but after losing to Oathkeeper, and I have to look back at the game, maybe they got hacks because like I rate Buff so high in ADV. Um, you know, I mean they were on my
Yeah,
UUCL team. They won us the game, the UUCL. So, but Crying is I don't know. They just sometimes it just works. Okay, well let's see. Mr. Soup versus Cole. Literally, I like eyes closed, twinkle my toes. I don't know, crinkle my nose. It's I feel like it's just Soup. So Cole got subbed out last week. We didn't even get to witness him, and everybody was we were predicting for Cole to win, and he got subbed out. I just I don't know.
yeah. And I can't even like even regardless of the sub out, Soup is 5-0 now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
good on him. He's like
Soup is
I think
fucked.
he'd be winning this one too, right?
Yeah, I feel like Soup just like is going stupid mode. I would not want to fight Soup if I was a GSC player, but I mean, our GSC player probably could beat him. I believe in our GSC. Enough of me talking about my team and how confident I am in us blindly. Let's actually discuss us fighting the strikers this week, and by us I mean you. I'm just gonna kind of sit back and relax, maybe. You know, you just kind of blaze
Okay,
through this if
yeah.
you want.
All right. Let me take a look. Okay, so let's start off with the SV. We got Nat versus PU. I think I would go Nat here off of record. It's like 4-0. I think PU is a pretty similarly good player, but um I think her team structure is like okay, obviously neither of these players build, but I think the teams that has been loading generally are good into the things that like PU has brought. So because of that, I would be leading that. That isn't to say. much of anything, to be honest, because like neither of these players are boating, and both of the sides will probably be prepping to an extent. But I think Nat is like a slightly better player, so I think I'd be going Nat for the first one, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair
And
enough.
then the second game, okay, so One Last Kiss versus Spell. I think this should be pretty decidedly Spell. I think obviously One Last Kiss is a good clicker, but like he genuinely has not played SVU at all in like a year, and like I think he's pretty out of touch with the meta, and I don't think the strikers have like a strong builder per se. Like it's just Pume and Sir Wings. Like Sir Wings teams are fine, but they're not easily passed on to others, and I don't think Pume is even building that much. So like I think I'm pretty heavily leaning Spell here.
Okay.
Pume versus Stories is weird. Uh, okay, Pume is 1-2 now after beating me last week. Stories I assume hasn't played yet.
Oh wow, you were his first win? Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Okay. I didn't
I
even know that.
think. I mean, I think stories with your guys' teams is probably winning this. I think stories is much better than Pume is,
It's
but
crazy
like
we say
I still
this
don't
as
think Pume's.
it's crazy
What's up?
that we say this as well. I'm sorry, I cut you off a little bit midway through, but it's like I've like been rating Pinum as like so like very low, but like I think he's like still in like Masters, right? Like I think he's still in Masters, maybe like like
I
losers,
think so.
which is
Let me actually take a look. I literally host this tour. I should know
you
this.
do. Oh shoot,
But yeah,
bro! Doesn't everybody freaking host that
yeah.
tour? I swear there are like 3 people who host that tour. Let me check.
We've been like switching off the hosts every few weeks.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's Sabella and Pume are still
yeah,
in Masters losers.
kind of crazy, kind of crazy. But I mean,
I
sorry,
mean,
I
okay.
cut you
To be
off.
fair, I think like Pume is like fine. I just think Stories is a better clicker,
Fair enough. I won't
and
deny it.
I I don't think Pume's building much, if at all anything. I think last week he just loaded like Trick Room from Franco. I think like before that, like after digging more, I don't think he built the other teams that I was looking at either. So yeah, I think Spell teams are just gonna win here. Like you and Spell can probably cook up something for Stories that'll win this.
Fair, fair, fair. All right, well, let's go on to Batty versus Lana.
I think these two are both like good players. Uh, I think Batty here. I think he's more experienced with SS and SSUU in particular. He's played it for like a couple tours now, and he's like 4-1 now. Okay, no 3-2. But like, actually, are they both 3-2? Okay, yeah, they're both 3-2. But I think Batty's more experienced in SSUU, so I think I'd give it to him. But like, it's also I think it's like a flip based on their teams that they load. I don't think it's like unplayable for any side for sure. It's like pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, fair, fair, fair enough. Let's go. Wait, sorry. Which one did you actually put? I'm blank. I blanked out for like 2 seconds. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
I give it to Batty.
Okay. All right. Fatty it is. All right. Rob Jr. versus Lighthouses. This is interesting.
I Lighthouses is good. Like I can't like underrate him at all. He's definitely a strong player. I feel like Rob is very known for winning in SM. I think I would expect him to continue that. Like he's 4-1 right now. Lighthouses is what, like 2-3, 3-2? Okay, I
I think so.
3-2. So like
Yes.
it's pretty close between them, but I think Rob is generally better in SM. So I think I'd be leaning off Rob.
Okay. Well. Okay. Rob Jr. it is. I think Rob. I guess Rob is very strong, but yeah, I won't deny it. Every time I look at these sheets in our team, I can't help but be like, we're gonna win them all. I'm blindly looking at our teams. All right. Okay. Pack versus the strap. A
And
thinker.
you
This
do
one.
win them. That one I'm just giving flat out to Pack. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like Strap is good, but it's Pack in
I
ORS.
think it's fair. Pack is that individual is a demon in that tier. All right. Tack versus Monai. Or Monai.
Mona?
I
Wait, the
yeah, okay.
okay, so I'm looking at the matchups above. It says Finch. Is that
Yeah,
outdated or is it
yeah.
Mona now?
It's wrong. I think Petros didn't recognize that Finch couldn't be couldn't be because he had it as one of his all every other tour sorry, every other tier other than SV he put as do not like play or whatever, and so Finch just couldn't play it. But I think
Oh, damn.
we just didn't realize that at the time. So alas, Finch is unfortunately not playing this week, but not for long, not for long. Okay. Anyway, I digress.
Uh, I am going to not sheet watch them this time. Like I am looking at the sheet, but like I'm not gonna go by the sheet. I think from what I can see, I think Monai's teams have been better than Tax. Even if Tax record is like what 3-2. Yeah. Tac is 3-2. Mona is 1-4. I think I'm low-key rooting for Mona here.
Go Manai, go team. Vamos equipo. Truly beautiful scene. All right, okay, all right. We got Beats Black versus Killing Time. K time. All right,
Now
apparently.
we get to the points where I have no idea about these tiers.
Shoot, we could just flip a coin at this point. Honestly, I remember there was uh, there was a person who I remember watching who used to literally just do that. They'd flip a coin. Um,
Okay. So both of these people are 3-2. Beats Black hacks the fuck out of us last week. So I'm just gonna give it to Killing Time.
all right, I don't think K time's gonna be happy about this one, but sorry K time, it has to happen. All right, let's see. We've got Milky versus Parpar, the person who just beat Haze up.
This one I think yeah, obviously the Hazel thing is good. Like I'd give it to Parpar there. I think in ADV UU in particular, I think Parpar is just like a lot better.
Fair enough.
I think like Yoke loaded like a super weird like double rain abuser team last week.
Hmm. All right. Well, I've never what a double rain abuser. Yeah, I haven't really seen too many rain teams, honestly, when I think about it.
Yeah, dude, they loaded a Mantine and then an Omanite or an
Mantine.
Omastar.
What?
Yeah, it rain danced on both of them.
That's crazy. I didn't even think that mon. I didn't even think that mon was a thing. Is that that's RU surely, right? Like no, Mantine.
Probably. Does ADV have an RU?
I don't know. I'm assuming it does, but I almost just freaking Gen 3. Can we review this? Nope. Okay. It's not their username they used. All right. Good enough. Okay.
Ooh, the last one. The last one is hype. I
okay.
rate Eva really highly.
Mm-hmm.
In general, I think I would pick her over BFM, but like I wonder how they're doing this tour.
Okay. Well, uh, hey, they're on the come up, as they say. It's, uh,
Okay, they're both 2-3, and I rate Eva like higher. So I'm gonna give it to Eva.
fair enough. We've done it. We've won the week, guys. All right, team. Let's pack it
Oh
up
yeah.
and go home.
And now I look forward to your predictions on the fire breathers
All
and
right.
surfers.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta rub my hands for this one because it's gonna be really intense. It's gonna be really hard. Kith Tuesday versus Sky. Once again, I've talked about your SV, since last week, and it has been going crazy. Like your prep versus Penum was phenomenal. It was amazing. It's very unfortunate that you weren't able to win, but obviously you know what mistakes you made, blah blah blah. But with that all in mind, I think Kid Tuesday really um they I don't know. They're willing to like load more non-traditional stuff like uh they're Chinese and a lot of the Chinese players if I remember had used like Pert, Swampert Rain, and I think they also started using like Swampert Sun, which is different.
Oh,
Honestly, it's like it's so different because like it's just meant to be a pivot into the sun to like allow you to use more sun. Um, and
that's
that yeah,
insane.
it's really really strong. I think they won. I'm pretty sure they literally won. We were gonna potentially do like a
It
whatever.
might have been Swampert Sun that just beat Meru again.
Yeah,
I know. I remember the highlight being the yeah, it was Swampert Sun. The
yeah.
highlight there was the banned Slitherwing that just one shot like half the
Oh
team.
yes, it totally was that freaking Slitherwing, the Slither heard round the world. And I don't know if they actually posted their replays. Let me see if they did. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm gonna like their replay actually. They've earned a like. Oh, all right, they already have it. Okay, no, there you go. Okay, yeah, Kituve versus Maria. This I don't know. It's stuff like this that makes me like think like I know you guys are strong, but I think that this stuff like this could like potentially catch you off guard. So like if you brought like a team that was like meant to just kind of deal with HO like this one. It's got like double priority. It's got like a answer for Weavile, and they just say, actually, I don't care. I'm gonna load up just traditional, some conditional HO, and then they just win. Like it's gonna be hard. So I'm gonna put Kituve actually for Sky. I won't deny. I'll put Kituve for this one. Um,
Okay,
uh,
I can take that.
ZS versus Zern, this is just the highlight. I don't think there's any like if, ands, or buts. ZS versus Zern. I think Zern's an amazing player. They've been having amazing prep, but ZS also isn't somebody to scoff at. If I want to like pull out the sheet real quick just to see if that'll like help me with my decision. Uh,
It's 3-1 ZS, 4-1 CERN. ZS just dead game last week, but they're both like X1.
yeah. I think it's like I think it's just like I think. Oh, I guess I'm trying to freaking find out which one it was. It's the Surfers. Whoops. Oh, Excel's on your team. Excel's on your team as well. Wow. Okay, I didn't even realize that. So you already have one win on your thing. Congrats.
Yeah, he's the manager, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course he is. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I thought you were a manager for some reason. Whoops. I feel like you've managed one of these things. Okay. And Indigo Plateau is as well. I didn't even. Oh, wow. Okay. Good for him. All right, I digress. This is definitely an even matchup. I'm putting the verses here. Taka versus Fiend. I've got to go with you. I think I've got to go with you almost surely. Your building has been phenomenal, like I said before. Fiend's got like a strong play style, but I don't know if the building is there. I really don't know if the building is there at all. I feel like they've got like strong players that can give them non-traditional teams like FPG. They've got Kitude, right? Two players that aren't like traditional, even ACS. But I don't think that their SV is supporting each other as well as they should. I really don't. I feel like their SV is kind of just like I'm doing my own thing. Um, you kind of do whatever. And so that's probably like why they haven't been doing as strong as they could. But you guys seem like you're rather cohesive. So even though it seems like it's not like as like I'm not like going directly toward you, like I wouldn't be surprised if you guys just like win on SV very strong, just because you have more cohesiveness. Um, we got
Uh,
Dex versus Yon. I'll put Dex. I think Dex is a strong player. I think he's like the sheet don't lie, and I'm pretty sure they maybe won last week. Let me see. Pretty sure they won last week. Maybe where are they? Ooh, okay, I'm gonna find them real quick. This is the Breathers. No, they lost to Damien. Okay, they lost to Damien in the 1 week they won. Okay, so they're 3-2. I'm pretty sure.
I think they're both 3-2. I think Yon, we passed him like a cool sun last week, and yeah, so we're both 3-2.
Oh wow, you're right. Yeah, 3-2. Okay, well, this is hard. I rate Dex pretty high. At some point, I thought he like hated me and all of my being, but then it was revealed they didn't. So it made me become less of a like more of a fan of them. Hmm. I don't know. I'm gonna put Dex. I feel like I'm gonna put Dex, but I wouldn't be surprised if you and actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the verses. I feel like it's just wrong not to do the verses here. I don't know too much about SV. Um, I don't know if they're gonna try that much because once it's kind of similar to like up here with the ladies, where it's like, I mean they're borderline almost
Yeah,
out, but they can win. They can win. They have to beat Oh, with I just realized I have to beat the two top teams. They gotta beat you guys, and then they have to beat us. Wow,
I mean,
they really have to climb up a
they've shown they
scale.
can do it.
I mean, they did beat literally like the number three, um, with the Hearthstone Hooligan. So I mean, I guess it's fair. They are starting off with one loss though. So all right, we've got MPC versus Dugza. I rate MTC like ridiculously high. I think like Dugza is like a strong player. Was on my UCL team, helped us win that team tour. So shout out to Dugza, who let the Dugs out, a Dug's life, all that fun stuff. But but I think MPC is just like they're just coming out of nowhere and they're just putting in numbers. They really are just putting in the work. Um, and went for it pretty cheap, I think. Actually, I think they went for like 9K or something like that. So they've been worthwhile investment for the Cinnabar Fire Breathers. I think they're going to continue to do stuff. Ruffles versus Spitfire. I'm gonna need the sheet for this one. I don't
I think
know.
Ruffles played 2 games. He's won one. He won against Gary Oak last week.
Yeah.
I think Spit is like 2-3.
Oh, okay. 2-3 versus what is it? 1-1, I guess.
Yep.
Um. Hmm. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with I don't know. Like Ruffles beating Gary Oak was kind of crazy. I don't even know if the game was hack based, but like beating Gary Oak, I don't know. Especially after he seemed like he was unstoppable, crazy guy. But other than Pack. Uh, but Spitfire also like went stupid last year's UUPL. Like I think they were like 6-0. Hmm. I'm gonna still go with Ruffles. I think this kind of feels like I'm just kind of like throwing the dice in the air. I just think that after Ruffles just beat Gary Oak, like they could totally be on a rampage here if Spitfire isn't prepared. Um, but I digress. I'm gonna put Excel just so I can be correct. And then we'll go Mr. Alda versus Violet River. Hmm. Once again, just gotta go to the sheet. I don't know. It's Violet River.
I think
Violet River.
yeah, Violet is 3-1 no, I think.
They won. They just won last week. I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. So, okay.
No, they actually did. You're right. They're 2-2.
Oh, two
They
two.
got pretty badly hacked, but like I think yeah, 2-2.
Ooh, well, I'm gonna probably put Mr. Aldo actually. This is kind of crazy because I don't know. Mr. Aldo totally hacks his people. Like that's like what he does. And I feel like if you lost to hacks, Mr. Aldo's gonna find it happen again. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. As long as they're maybe Violet River just like should be bolted here, and I'm just wrong as rain. But okay. Well, this isn't looking the best now I think about it. I feel like I'm basing way too
Oh
many of these
no.
assumptions on like how they just like went stupid last week versus uh, the Hearthstone hooligans. Maybe they run out of steam. Who knows? Okay.
They are on the come up, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got Oathkeeper versus Cam. Um. Okay, we're almost near the end here. I think this is like an hour and 15 minutes, so we're so close. It's on the cusp of victory. Okay, so Oathkeeper is 1-1 versus Cam being 2-2. Okay, so it's another even. Well, actually, did Cam probably won last week? Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick.
No, we actually loaded we loaded into to double rain and got kind of
Oh,
smoked. We didn't really have tools for that.
oh, the double rain for Milk won. You're right. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, huh. I don't know. I guess Oathkeeper is 1-1 versus 2-3. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Okay, and this is obviously Dawnbuster. I think it's like eyes closed. Dawnbuster is supposed to win this one. Like shout out Celebi. I've played with their GSE. They're very very entwined with GSE. They seem like they understand it. Obviously Celebi is from gold, white, gold, silver, and crystal. So Um, they've got that advantage. Um, Otherwise, I think Dawn Buster is probably like they're just insane in GSC UU. Their dedication has to be like ridiculous. Like I would put them on paramount to where Pack is in terms of their understanding of like their respective tier. Um, Not to say that they can't
Okay,
be
okay.
felled, that but that it's not necessarily the most likely occurrence. Okay, well, let's see. Boop. We had like a lot of these versus things where it's like we didn't really make a decision. Huh. I guess you were like more concrete. Maybe I need to be more concrete actually.
It's also hard though because we have two here. Like when we had like spell and actually I guess not having spell and boof didn't change it that much, but like having an odd number like auto solves that, right?
Yeah, it like naturally solves it. So otherwise we just have so many verses where it's like, okay, well, make your decision. Like Moody. Like I'm counting this is like 4 versus 3. I have to put 4-3. Like so sad. But it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow, we put the Hearthstone Hooligans to lose again. Huh. 4-6. Mm,
Well, the sisters are pretty strong. I
they
don't
are
mind that.
they are pretty strong. I honestly their SV isn't like incredibly bad. Like they're willing to load whatever to win. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, we'll probably just have to see how it all goes down, I guess. I basically pinned them to win against you, but at the same time, I mean, we've got these verses, and I would not be surprised if your SV went like crazy this week. Since like you told us all in your last Taka Tuesday that you guys are like really entwined, and I think that they are not entwined in their SV. So it's like it would not surprise me if you won the SV. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
We do, man. But yeah, I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, that should be it. We'll just have to see how it all goes down. Once again, I do appreciate you coming on here, Taka, for this Passionless Monday or Taka Tuesday. Do you have any closing remarks? Oh shoot, I forgot to put the little
Oh,
freaking thing. All right. Yeah, what were you saying?
we can have like a quick little mention. I think I personally don't think I'm gonna ban Weavile. We probably will get into that later at like another point, but I think Weavile is fine. I think maybe the Ubers player in me is saying this because I'm very used to having like nice centralizing mod that checks a lot of things. But I think Weavile does a lot defensively for this tier, so I would love to see it stay.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's fair.